Rise and shine, Wichita! I just watched a documentary about Robin Williams the other night, and good morning. I guess it wasn't Rise and Shine Vietnam. It was Good Morning Vietnam. Good morning, boys and girls. This is Clay. You already know that. I'm over at C. Brightford Customs. An easier way to find us than our name would be the best body shop in Wichita. Something we're real proud of. Hashtag best body shop in Wichita. Check us out. You just Google hashtag best body shop. You'll find about 8 pages of content that we have just brutally beat up social media. We kill it. But I want to bring up one thing. First, I wanted to make a shout out to Troy Lee. He thought of an idea. It's top secret, you guys. But Troy thought of an idea for us. It's going to be a promotional campaign that we're going to do that I'm really excited about. So thanks for the idea, Troy. Thanks for stopping by the other day and chatting with me. It was really inspirational. Troy's the real deal, you guys. You better watch out for him. That dude is going to do some crazy stuff. But I wanted to bring up something. And it's about Conor McGregor. I know that he's kind of a hot topic right now. You either love him or you hate him. I haven't met anybody that is in the middle on that deal. But there's a lot to learn from Conor. I guess business and inspirational wise, for one particular reason. When I watched Conor McGregor fight Nate Diaz the first time, I knew 5 minutes after he lost that he was going to win the next fight. And I'm going to tell you why. It's not because of his fighting style. It's not because of his training. It's not because of anything that had to do with the fight itself. To be 100% quite honest, if I were to look, I think that, just from watching fights and stuff, man, Nate Diaz probably should win. But I'll tell you, here's the deal. I believe everyone has a reset button. Failure is absolutely imperative to success. You have to taste failure. And I think that you guys already know how we are at C. Brightford Customs. We love failure. We embrace it. We encourage it. In fact, not only do we encourage it, but if you're not failing on a consistent basis, we believe that you're not pushing hard enough. And you're probably not hungry enough to hang out with, to be a part of our family. So, but I believe that when you hit failure, there's a reset button. And generally, a lot of me, I'm just being honest and real with you guys, my reset button can take up to 3 days. I'll hit a big failure, it'll hurt. 3 days later, I'll shake it off, and you kind of see this mindset that changes. That all of a sudden I'm like, okay, let's do this, and I get back to the gym, the quote-unquote gym that I get training again, and I figure out what made me fail and what I can do to fix this. And but those 3 days, there's this 3 days of like, I'm not stopping, I'm not quitting, but I'm definitely not in 100% realistic growing mode. And I watched the post-fight interview of Conor McGregor. This dude just got beat, and bad. And 5 minutes after he lost, he is already analyzing his fight. He is already, you could see when he was being interviewed, he wasn't really even talking to the interviewer. You could tell he was just analyzing. It was like he's playing everything over. And the minute I saw that, I looked over. Actually, I was with Barb. We rented that fight with Barb, and I said, that guy's gonna win no matter what. And I know that just from studying entrepreneurs and successful people and people that are movers and shakers and game changers. They all have that win or learn mentality, and man, I was super stoked. The next fight, it was artwork. I mean, you look at Nate Diaz's face. Yes, it wasn't a knockout. It wasn't, but you could tell Conor knew that it wasn't gonna be a knockout. I mean, he knocked him down 4 times. He knocked Nate Diaz down 4 times and didn't jump on top of him. Didn't chase him down. He actually stepped back and waved him to stand up. That's a guy that went in, set up, man, and in business, in anything, in your personal life, if we could be that way, the minute we see failure, being able to reset like that, go back into the deal, changed and ready to take on whatever it takes, man, that you could see some serious stuff. I don't think, my personal opinion, and I'm not an MMA fighter. I don't know MMA that well. My personal take on it is Nate Diaz is supposed to win every single time. He's the heavier opponent. He's got a jaw that just, he can't get knocked out. Conor McGregor, on the other hand, has been proven to be able to be knocked out. I think Conor's supposed to lose, but it's his determination, it was his grind. Let me tell you who's never going to get any better. When you see somebody lose, and this goes in your personal life, this goes in your business life, this goes for fighters. When you see somebody lose, you're black and blue, you can't see out of your eyes, and you say, I wish he didn't run away. Or, I don't understand how I lost. He's blaming anything and everything but himself. That's as far as he's going to go. I promise. Tomorrow or today, if I get into the shop today and I make a business decision to try to go after a certain account and I lose the account. I mean, look at Kia. Kia's one, for instance. I've been going after Kia. I've made it kind of known. I want to get I just think we can do Kia's work. I think that there's, we're a better shop than anybody around, and we can be faster, cheaper, higher quality, and we're just down the street. We'll shag all the vehicles. Now, if I went into this deal the first day, Brian Ellis kind of shut me down. Here's the deal. If I walked away from that deal and we're just like, I don't understand it. I mean, you look at our Facebook, we do the best work around, and I blamed Kia, or I blamed Brian, or I blamed anybody else but myself. I got nowhere to go. Literally, I'm stopped right there as a businessman. That's it. It's over. Whereas if I analyze it, okay, what can I do better? What can I change? What can I learn from the situation, which is what I'm doing? I think I'm gonna win. I really do. So, you guys, it's just something that I've been thinking on ever since watching Conor tear that Diaz up, and it's been an inspiration for me. I think Conor as a person is kind of he's an arrogant. He's not the best person in the world, but something that I think we can learn a lot from a lot of different people. The thing that really excites me is that reset button. Man, I want to be able to have a reset button that's literally 5 minutes. Knocked out, 5 minutes later, I'm going, that excites me. And I hope that excites you guys too. Because what I really want, Aaron and I sat here last night at the shop till, 10 o'clock, just talking about this city. We really have a passion for seeing people waking up and not buying into the lie that being miserable is okay. And I think part of the thing that needs to be a part of that, a key into that, a piece of the puzzle into that, is hitting failure, resetting the button, and going back and continue working. Hey, guys, have a fun day.